Hello, audience. You have come here today to hear me, Simon Shunek, speak about freedom. Some of you have come here today with the idea that freedom does not exist, that there's no such thing as freedom, that it is simply an illusion created by the man. I am here today to tell you, though, that this is not true. Freedom is simply a measure of how willing you are to make your dreams come true. Take everything that's ever been accomplished, for example. The guys that made the airplane. They were told they couldn't fly. But then they were like, oh yes we can, and then they did. I can use my freedom to do whatever I want. The only problem is other people are going to use their freedom to try to stop my freedom. And now a quote from Mr. Sigmund Freud. Most people do not really want freedom because freedom involves responsibility, and most people are frightened of responsibility. Thank you.
Professor! Professor, Professor Shu! Over here! Professor Shu! Professor Shu!
Oh no.
Professor Shu! It was a real good shed talk. But I have some questions.
Yes, Student Shu. What do you seek?
Yeah, Teach, what's the meaning of life?
In the beginning, there was nothing. But then, a cobbler arose, and he began to make shoes. And the shoes became plentiful, and filled the earth with footsteps. And then those shoes began to breed, and created a rebellion, in which they overthrew the cobbler. And now, we live our own lives, and life means to us whatever we want it to mean.
What do you say about that?
You want to know what I think about that, Student Shu?
Yeah.
You want to know what I think about that, Student Shu? Yeah! Very well. I think the lives of your friends have no meaning.
That's deep.
Thank you. Just like Plato Picasso always said, the meaning of life is to find your gift, and the purpose of life is to give it away.
But what if our reality is controlled?
What do you mean?
Alright, let me explain. So I believe that our reality is like a video game. We're being controlled, Professor. We're being controlled by someone or something. They're playing on us, or just playing on us. They're playing with us, or telling us what to do. Doing everything for us.
Give me an example of this thought, Student Shu.
Okay, Professor. Have you ever walked into a room and thinking, what was I gonna do? I had a plan just 2 seconds ago. That's the people telling us What's wrong? They're controlling us. Don't you see it?
You know, I don't know, Student Shoe.
You're crazy. A quote from John Lennon. I believe in everything until it's
Disproved.
So I believe in fairies, myths, dragons. It all exists. Even if it's in your mind. Who's to say that dreams and nightmares aren't as real as the here and now?
Now. John Lennon. Right. Is that all you wanted, Student Shoe? Are you good now?
No. I have a couple more questions. I won't take too much of your time.
Wonderful.
I have a question about morality. And how do you know when you have good morals? Can you explain to me?
Well, every culture has their own version of right and wrong, Student Shoe. You should know this by now.
I
There's
know.
many interpretations.
Well, what's yours?
Well, generally, when people kill other people, that's regarded as bad morality. Or when people do stuff that hurts other shoes,
Of course.
it's generally regarded as negative. If you do something that hurts yourself, though, well, that's not quite as bad because you're just hurting yourself.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, Professor, I have a counter argument. What if I was raised by cannibals? They ate shoes. They said it was okay to eat shoes. And then one day, I was caught by a shoe cop for eating a shoe. And he went to the court. And they're like, why would you eat those shoes? And I'd say, that's how I was raised. What did they say about that? Teach.
So you're telling me that if your parents told you it was okay to eat other shoes, and that was the utmost accomplishment in your society was to eat another shoe after gaining their trust, I would say to you that if that court were to take you and be kind to you and tell you, hey man, the world isn't all about eating other shoes, let us show you, and then they took you out and you went to dinner, they were all nice to you, I think you'd change your mind about eating other shoes.
The great Albert Einstein once said, force always attracts men of low morality. Okay, continuing from what I was saying about cannibalism and stuff, what if I go outside and I don't say I'm a cannibal, I don't say I eat shoes, but really I do? I just hide my true self. Or is my true self faking it? I don't know. I don't know what true self means. Can you help me, Professor Shoe?
So you're saying that on the inside you're still a cannibal, but on the outside you act like a normal person. Is this right, Student Shoe?
Yes.
Well, this is a tough one, Student Shoe. Now let me ask you, if you were that cannibal, what would you feel is your true self?
Probably eating shoes a lot.
I think I would agree with you, Student Shoe. On the inside, you like to eat them shoes. You're looking at all those other shoes and you're thinking, dang, I just want to eat all them shoes.
Damn shoes look pretty.
But you also keep yourself from doing it, though. So, maybe your true self is the fact that you can keep yourself from eating those shoes, though.
Like hold myself back, like control my urges.
Yes. If your true self is eating them, but you're keeping yourself from eating them, who's to say that that's not your true self?
You're very good at your job.
Thank you. Thank you, Student Shoe.
That's all, Teach. I guess I'm done with questions. I'll get out of here if you want.
Wait, Student Shoe. I've got to tell you about someone who's been meaning to see you for a long time.
Your boy, Charlie Chaplin, once said, as I began to love myself,
I freed myself of anything.
that is no good for my health,
Food, people, things, situations,
and everything that drew me down.
and away from myself.
At first, I called this attitude
Healthy egoism.
Today, I know it is love of oneself.
Student Shu, do you believe in God?
Well, it's a hard subject. I've never really... No, not really, I don't.
Well, look at this.
Who's that?
I'm frickin' Jesus, you non-believer. But, you know, I can be real nice too sometimes. That was just my entrance voice, you know. I'm nice.
Yeah, Student Shu, that's Jesus. He stops here sometimes for when people are having philosophical conversations.
Well, how do I know it's really Jesus?
What? He just freaking teleported here. What do you mean, how do you know?
I mean, anyone can just teleport here. I mean, come on, dude. It's 21st century.
You do have a good point. Jesus! How are you going to prove to this kid that you're real?
Look around you, kid. Look under a microscope. Look up at the sky. You're in my domain. Yeah, you know, I died for your sins and those, you know, you should give me a little respect. But yeah, this is my domain. I rule this place. My daddy made it. You know, you disbeliever.
Look, anyone can teleport in here. You can be like a demon, a ghost, a Danny Phantom. You can be anyone, like... I'm not gullible, okay? Prove it.
You know, Jesus, he does have a decent point.
Thank you.
He's got no reason to believe that you're not some sort of time traveler, Morgan Freeman type situation just coming in here, so you might need to do something that'll particularly prove to us that you're actually Jesus right now.
Yeah, why don't you, like, teleport us somewhere? Oh, great one.
Yeah, take us to like the Bahamas or something if you can do that.
I'ma take the stupid one down to hell and back. Now, we're not really gonna do that. That's just my angry self. We gonna be real nice. Gonna take you down to heaven, then hell. It's gonna be like a tilt-a-whirl. No need to worry. You're going to hell. No, you. This is our jam. Are you ready? Hit it. Here we go. We duetted the song all the time. She was driving last Friday on her way to Cincinnati on a snow white Christmas Eve. Oh yeah. Came home to see her mama and her daddy with a baby in the backseat. That's me. 50 miles to go and she was running low on faith and gasoline. It'd been a long, hard year. She had a lot of money and she didn't pay attention. She was going way too fast. Way too fast. And before she knew it, spinning on a thin black sheet of glass. The school their lives flashed before her eyes. She didn't even have time to cry. So scared. She been through hands up in the air. And then I took the wheel. We took it from her hands. Cause she didn't know what she was doing. So we took the wheel from her. And I did a U-turn. And I drove really fast up the road. Saved from the road. So I said, oh yeah, I can save you from this road. We are Jesus. We took the wheel. Oh yeah. We took that wheel from her soul. Please and we were driving real fast back up that road. Catch us on Spotify. Oh yeah. Told her when she made it to the show.